Brilliant. Can we have a bula bus, please? They will be back. But they've done us proud already. Welcome on behalf of the Ballydonoghue Bardic Festival Committee to our contribution to National Heritage Week 2018. Hedge schools emerged in the 18th century in Ireland as a response to the penal laws. And those of you of my age will know quite a bit about the penal laws because we got them beaten into us when we were at school doing history. But they sought to weaken the status of Catholics by denying them access to education. Many were already ground down by the poverty and squalor in which they were forced to live, the rents they were forced to pay, the constant threat of eviction, and a complete lack of any access to justice under the law of the land, not to mention a potato shortage 1 year in every 3, long before the Great Famine of the 1840s. Famine was nothing new in Ireland even then. The children of the hedge schools then came from a background of great poverty, but from a tradition that valued education above almost all else, at a time when the more the people were denied, the more they were determined to ensure their children had access to the best education available. This was the quality education provided by the illegal schoolmasters and mistresses who taught on the sunny sides of hedges, and aren't we in one today? Sunny sides of hedges in summer and in cowsheds and cabins in the winter.
They're restrict enough, and oftentimes 'twas rather tough to stick to all the school rules, but you'd be caught, they were no fools. 100 lines kept in from play was probably the worst you'd pay for talking, messing, shouting, or running in the corridor. In younger years the boys were mean, out to impress the girls were keen. The playground games were simpler then, a game of tag to see who'd win. School tours when we reached 6th class, and learning songs for choir at mass. Fridays brought PE and art, and tests of what we'd learned by heart. A half day as each term would end, a sad farewell to all our friends. No Facebook then to keep in.
But right now, I'm in great danger because there's a man shining a camera on me, John Lynch, who for decades has served his community so well, videoing and filming the past. It's a patient, dedicated job. Just take a look at him. While I can look up at the sky or look around me and talk at the same time, he's looking through a camera, and he has been doing it for decades, recording. The phrase John F. Kennedy, it's not what your community can do for you, it's what you can do for your community. He has left us, and will leave us more, I've no doubt, a fantastic legacy of filming the past. And when we sit down at home, all we have to do is press a button. Little do we know, and I only know a fraction of it. There's here today, maybe an hour before we started. Over here on the left is Charlie Nolan. Charlie has been a great help and is following in the footsteps of John Lynch and does terrific work. And I've no doubt in time, Charlie, your work will be well recognised too. To leave the camera and to come up here and accept a small little presentation from the many organisations that have asked us to do this, from Jim Finnerty, a man who was an unsung hero like your unsung hero, John Lynch. Come on, John. It looks very like John Lynch in action, doesn't it? So over to you, Jim. You want to say a few words?
On behalf of the Bardic Festival, I would like to thank everybody for coming here today. What a beautiful occasion. As Robert has said everything. So I probably have to leave the price of a couple of pints at Martians tonight for him, praising me and praising everybody. But John Lynch has filmed things in the...
There are good people at home taking care of everything that goes on. So anytime you're looking for Johnny Lynch, there's Noreen you might find. She'll direct you where he is. So behind every good man is a good woman. So Noreen, you wouldn't want this either, but you'd never come up for a second. And Kate McGrath, in appreciation for your help behind the scenes, will present you with a bouquet of flowers. So come on, Noreen.
going to push you to the side, that side. That's it, lovely. Yeah, can see now. Okay, guys, watching so. And when I have this taken, will you please just hold because Charlie wants to get a shot of it as well. And stay here for 1 minute. And just.
We get to do fun things together like football, golf and dancing. Jackie keeps the school nice by cutting the grass, painting the school. We have best friends. I like to play a tune on my tin whistle, it's called Rattlebog.
Sunny sides of hedges in summer and in cowsheds and cabins in the winter. This belief in education as the best preparation for life. We want you also to sample the food and drink of the time. Although this afternoon's fare is quite middle class by 18th century standards, when potatoes and fish would have been what most people ate, and then if they were lucky. On behalf of the Ballydonoghue Bardic Festival Committee, I would like to welcome you once again and hope you enjoy our little pageant. Thank you.